Hey folks, my name's Ben and you're watching Moria Speedruns. This is the show where we try to beat the Balrog as quick as possible in the game of Moria. That means Moria, games like that, roguelike games, and I'm playing a particular variant called Moria. Moria. So yeah, in this show, we play the game, and we also do a little segment called the Wheel of Source Code, where we show some of how the game works. So we peruse the source code and kind of show what's going on. And at the end of every show, we do a little recap about what we've done, what we need, where we're going next, that kind of thing. So yeah, the crux of the show is definitely the playing of the game. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's what the show is all about. The speedruns aspect of it isn't really so, nobody else is trying to beat the game online. So I can go kind of slow. So if I were trying to play as quick as possible, I wouldn't be able to talk or do anything like that. And it would be it would just be silent, right? Because I'd be going nuts on the keyboard. So I play the game. I try to play kind of fast, but I stop and say what's going on as well. So yeah, that's the channel. That's what this is all about. I used to do a channel called 30 Minutes of Moria, which is similar. Playing the game Moria, similar in that way anyway. So we try to do things a little bit differently here. We try to use like a multi-camera setup. Try to make sure the audio quality is good. Yeah, so it's, hopefully this channel is just a little bit of a special place for people who like Moria. If you don't know what it is, this channel probably isn't for you. I don't know how was I convinced to play Moria? How were you convinced to play Moria? I was convinced by a post on a news group. Somebody asked a question, something like, I'm a big gamer, I want a tough game, I want to play a game that is really hard to beat. What should I play? And the answer to that person, not to me, I was just reading it, was play Moria. Like every good gamer has to have a Moria win under his or her belt. So yeah, way back then, back in the early 90s, I started playing. And it was a long time before I got a win. So yeah, for me, it is a very difficult game. So I've won the game twice now, ever. Once was on camera for 30 Minutes of Moria. You can watch that. And the other was maybe a year before that. So I've kind of figured out the trick of the game, and a lot of it is perseverance. So, I like to hear other people's stories about how they, how can you like such an austere game? Put it that way. It's a mystery. It's like if you've ever seen the documentary called Get Lamp, which is a text adventure documentary. They talk about how these games, text adventures anyway, kind of connect to your brain. And it's like super high definition because your imagination is doing, the work. And Moria is a bit like that. There's a lot on the screen at one time. And that helps, that really helps feed a lot of information to your brain at once. And you can play it as fast as you want, which is different, right? It's turn-based, but you can go fast. And then the game all of a sudden becomes a chess match where you can go as slow as you need to. So I think it's a really fun game, obviously. And I have a lot of fun playing it, and I'm glad to share this with people on YouTube who know what the hell this is. So with that, that is my introduction to the channel. All right, I hope you like it.